everybody. It's Around the Beach with Lisa Fox. Hey! Thank you, live studio audience. I would like a little bit of the louder live studio audience. The house is packed tonight. The house is packed tonight. We have so much going on this week. It's March 29th, 2012. It's almost the end of March. I can't believe it.
Can't believe it.
Up, ding dong, guess who's
Ding
here?
dong.
The other guests are here, but we're
Special guest.
Special guests. You never know who's going to come through the door.
Woohoo!
Oh, hey!
Special guests.
We're live right now, so just hang in there, guys. We're live right now, so just.
Hi, Miss Eleanor.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, it's a reunion. How are you?
Never? Oh, she got
So
thinner. That's
anyway,
why.
I just cannot believe that it's the end of March right now.
I can't believe it either.
That's why you look good.
Someone's
There you go.
celebrating
so
a birthday soon
When
on
they said
Monday.
Eleanor, I said no.
48.
Somebody.
There goes Lola. This is what happens with live webcast. This is how it goes down.
This is how it goes.
Yeah.
April Fool's Day.
April Fool's Day. What are we doing for April Fool's Day? You have any good jokes? Anybody?
Some good tricks.
Good tricks.
Ooh.
I gotta come up with something.
Yeah.
I can't use the I'm pregnant one.
I'm gonna put
anymore.
a snake in your shower.
No, or the I'm pregnant.
Hi,
Yeah, baby. Can't do it.
Welcome.
Boy, you're like 1 minute over.
I
You're
know.
Oh,
Live. We're live.
We're live.
We're live. We're live. We're live.
We're
We're
live.
live. I want to thank you to my guest last week, Diane Renna, author of Megan's World. That's a beautiful book that she wrote, and it's available on Amazon.com. Jessica Lee from Tony's Barbershop, the voice of a lark.
Adorable.
And
saw her
check out her
today.
new Facebook page. It's beautiful.
She's adorable.
Like her Facebook page. And also, Christine Duggan was here talking about the lacrosse fundraiser that's going to be tomorrow night, a martini grill from 7 to 11, $20 at the door. Support your West Hampton Beach.
Are you going?
I'm going to that, yes.
Are you going, Jackie?
We're going to be there.
I like your hair like that.
Be there,
Thank
be
you.
square.
Thank you, Eleanor. How are ya?
How are you?
Good to see ya.
You want to go?
Happy birthday to you, by the way.
Thank you.
I will.
Was it a good one?
It was. It was good.
Yeah, and lots of stuff.
48's good.
You turned 48 too. I'm going to be 48 on Monday.
You're
I
an
have
Happy
two.
birthday.
That's
crazy.
How can that be?
I know so many Aries. Lisa's in Aries as well.
She is off the hook, Aries.
Eleanor, you look really good.
Thank you.
Tonight we're broadcasting
17 more
from
years, you'll be ready for your West Hampton T-shirt pension.
That's right. I was there
That
for
ain't
19
it.
years.
Oh my God, that's hysterical. We have in the house tonight Jim and Florence Flood from the West Hampton Beach T-shirts. We're broadcasting from Ustream tonight, so if you can watch this on your iPhone, on your iPad. You can go to my Facebook and watch it on my Ustream Live, and I hope that you join and that you can watch. This is, I think, going to be a lot easier for people to use.
Much better.
Yeah. You can also subscribe and join in and join the chat. We shouldn't have any problem with that. Yeah, I think that's going to be better. You can also tweet me at LFoxPro. You can go to my Around the Beach Facebook page and like my page. My 150 like is going to be the big winner of the Hampton Coffee gift certificate.
Ooh,
Yeah.
it's getting close
Hampton
too, isn't
Coffee
it?
on Mill Road in West Hampton Beach, and on Montauk Highway in Watermill. Teresa and Jason,
And they were our neighbor.
Love them.
love them.
Yeah.
And that little baby, how cute is he? I should get a bonus just for saying that baby's cute. Teresa. I know you watch. So yeah, I'm really excited about Ustream, and I hope that it's going to be a lot easier for my viewers to watch. Because right now I have about 50,000 viewers, so yeah. What do you think? That's funny? Not funny.
Less difficulties.
Who is going to play Lotto tomorrow? Oh my God! Do you believe it's up to $540 million? That's over half, Jim. That's a half $1 billion.
Yep,
What do you think of that?
I'll win it.
Did
I could
you read
use
The
the money.
Secret? Did you read The Secret?
No.
You're very positive. Yeah, well, we know you.
Law of attraction.
Laws of attraction. I keep trying to attract that money, Eleanor. It's not working.
Bring it on.
Positive thinking.
Feng shui.
Positive thinking.
Well,
Exactly.
that's what that girl that was on TV this morning did.
What
Good
was-
Morning America. Did you
Yeah.
see that?
No, I didn't see that, Danny.
Yeah, she did. She won. She won like $2.5 million.
She thought that she wanted to win, and she won. I think it every day.
She
She channeled it. All right, well, here's some tips.
Hello?
Do you have any tips on how to win the lottery?
No, I heard that your chances of winning are less than getting eaten by a pack of wolves.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Well,
Sorry to be a.
number one tip is to don't do quick pick. Pick
Well,
your numbers, have a strategy.
Yeah.
Well, you think.
Okay,
you
have a
already
strategy
know.
on how to.
Yeah, that's it.
She's on the phone. I mean, this
Recorded.
is incredible.
It's included.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I got
So
it.
you,
I'm gonna bring my mother.
yeah, please bring your mother and your aunt, and let's just talk about it. You have to play your numbers, have a strategy. Check out the numbers that have been coming up and see if you can figure out what numbers haven't come up. That's important. Don't go crazy. Don't go nuts and spend $100 on a ticket. You have really the same amount of chances of winning if you just
Right.
spend $2 or
Right,
$1
right.
or whatever it is. So there are some tips from
It's
me.
interesting to
about
see
buying.
these people who are buying their tickets and they have their strategies.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
also, how fun is it to really dream about
Ah.
what it's like to win the lottery?
What would you do with it?
Oh, me? Oh. Well, I
Go
would
up
pay
to
off
Arthur
this
Avenue?
house. Go to Arthur Avenue. Yes, I would go back to Arthur Avenue and start my own reality show. Bling bling is what I would do. Yeah. Oh my God,
Lisa,
I don't even know.
I would love
could be
to
Lisa
stand.
and the Mafia.
Lisa.
I would love to stand in the
Lisa and the
city
Don.
and give $100 bills away.
I don't think I'd give it away.
I
like
would
that
love
far.
to do, not all of it.
But you don't have to have a whole, like, the first thing you do if you win the lottery is you have to
Vacation.
get a financial manager.
I'd be on
Like,
vacation.
exactly,
Yeah,
right?
or it's gone.
And I
have
think you
to-
have to move, because otherwise people will be banging on your
Yeah,
door.
I'm not gonna buy my ticket at West Hampton. I'm gonna go to another place.
Oh, I got it. So
'Cause I
they don't
wanna
know
go
you?
to- You know, cause they'll know.
Yeah,
The
right.
second I
When you
went-
bring it in and
I
it
know, and
goes
then
off.
everybody would be calling me. Not that I don't wanna give it away, I'll share a little bit, but you know.
Well, the people want to be on your show.
They'll be dying.
And then
to
when
go
you'll be
to-
on the Today Show,
Right.
because you
I'll
won
own
the
the Today
500
Show.
million, then-
I'll own the Today Show. I'll be
Yes.
like, Matt, here's your 25 million, keep walking.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm gonna do. So, you know, and maybe we get to change my backdrop. Cause this is something
Oh,
I like
come
it.
on. We
It's
like
good.
it.
special.
Yeah.
It's
You
good,
know,
I like
Yeah.
it.
You
You
didn't
need to
think,
tell people what it
Community.
is.
is this something? Oh,
Community.
look at these cute
Can't you
people
tell
over
them?
here.
Tell everybody what it is?
This is the Southampton Press. This is what happens
Every
during
week.
the week.
Right.
This is a synopsis of the week.
It came out today.
Comes out on Thursday, and then I decide that I'm going to put this up, and then I talk about local information, things that, and we banter about it.
Yes.
The chorus line. Did anybody go see the chorus line?
Yes,
at high
heard it
school?
was
Oh,
fabulous. What a great
Bravo, bravo,
performance.
bravo.
Yes.
The performance was amazing. Some beautiful talent. It was incredibly done. I thought it
I know.
was wonderful. And
That's
the
why a lot
kids
of
did a
people
great
go.
job. And Jim, it's free.
I know.
Ding, ding,
Price is
ding.
right.
The price is right. It is free Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
It's over
So
now.
take your woman on a date,
It's over.
swing
Next
for a
year.
buck, and
I know.
play.
We'll take you to the sandwich shop and then we'll go to.
Go get some fried chicken. and
It's our
call it.
anniversary, anyways.
Oh, happy
it
anniversary!
No.
When?
No, Florence.
The sandwich
All the
shop.
time.
You know,
Cheers,
he's making a
everybody, by
big
the
deal.
way. What is it?
What?
He's getting the anniversary of the sandwich
Oh,
shop.
oh.
You know.
Yeah. This was the playbill
Nice.
from the chorus line, and it was great.
These
Really
kids
nice.
work so
They
hard.
worked so
Yeah.
hard, and Stanley Shore did a great job, and it was great. And if you really want to go see a fantastic performance, go see Becky's new car at the Quag Theater. Quag Theater, what a gem that
That's a
is.
good
Yeah.
thing.
That's a and
That looks so cute. When is that?
What is that?
you can only go till April 1st. So Sunday's the last day. Becky's new car
Where is it?
at the Quag Theater.
Oh, yes, I heard about
Yes, it's great. Eleanor, the star, is with me.
that. Oh, cute.
What are the,
Celebrity.
what are the times?
You can go check this out tonight at 7, but you should be watching the show. It's Friday and Saturday at 8, and Sunday at 2:30 at the Quag Community Hall at 125 Jessup Avenue in Quag. You know, we went to see Death
Can't
up there.
miss it.
It was great. It was fabulous. Awesome. So go check that out. On Monday, April 2nd, Remsenburg Spiank UFSD, the school, is going to be having their community open forum on this tax cap, which is big business. This is huge for the community. I am pleading with my parents from our school to attend this meeting. It's very important that you understand about this tax cap. That includes you guys should come to the meeting too, because it all affects you, your taxes. and your budget, and we want to make sure that the information is out. So on Monday, April 2nd, 7:30, bring me a birthday cake, we'll blow out the candles, and we'll have a meeting. That's what I said. I'm thinking about that. On to some village news. Daniel Zubiller, who's the new director of the West Hampton Beach Library, is meeting a lot of opposition from the town hall. What's going on there? Does anybody have any lowdown on this?
I just read something about them getting passes to give out to
To the
people.
beach, right, for the beach, and
Yeah.
the board's like, no, we're not doing it, and there's a bed and breakfast issue, and do you have any comments about that?
I don't really know enough about it.
They don't know.
You read it, yeah. And also, I was disappointed to see that they're not gonna be having yoga or any music at the Rogers Beach.
No, really?
Yeah, they said no to that.
Why?
That's
I
bad.
don't know. I don't know. It's, who knows? It's really difficult. Hi, Lisa. Oh, it's Lisa. She's here. Oh.
The game has changed.
Shimmy, shimmy. Hey, girl. How are you? Oh, now Jiggy's screaming. So, you know, I actually would like to get Danielle on the show. So if anybody has any connections at the library to get her on the show, let me know.
Well, why don't you just go ask her?
Maybe I'll see her on the street.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm sure she'd like to, this way.
You're right, Florence. Why didn't I think of that?
I don't know.
Not so bright right now. West Hampton Beach is going to probably try to pass their budget with over the cap. They're asking what, for $51 million budget to pass? Let's see, West Hampton.
What do they want? What are they doing? What are they doing?
They're trying to pass their budget. There's a whole tax cap thing. It's very complicated and it's ridiculous. But Glenn Dorskin and Bobette Suter are collaborating on the beautification project at the back of the West Hampton Beach High School. It's coming along nicely. And if you're interested in buying a bench, you have to fork over $500 to get your name on it. Maybe you might want to do that with a bunch of people. You know,
Right.
maybe like
Chip
a bunch
in.
of chip
Right.
in and buy a bench. I think there's 5 left. I think had 12 that they were trying to get, 7 people committed, and there's 5 left. If anybody's interested, I think that's a nice thing to
I
do.
believe Summers Nursery was involved in that.
Beautify the back of the school. That was a place where it was really kind of people, garbage back
Yeah.
there. You can contact Glenn at dorskinG@whbschools.org or contact the school at 631-288-3800 and leave him a message. So,
Good.
yeah,
I look forward to seeing that.
yeah. The West Ham, Lisa.
Yes.
Things have changed quite a bit since you were here last time. We were a little bit more organized.
You have more of a round table.
Rounder table.
I like it.
Yeah.
Live
All
audience.
right. Live
Live
audience camera.
Jiggy.
Jiggy did it.
Oh, you're such,
Jiggy needs to get into the picture.
she is such a scene stealer, this dog.
my.
The West Hampton Beach Chamber of Commerce is going to hold their annual Easter egg hunt on Saturday, March 31st at noon. Over 6,000 eggs they put out.
Wow.
on the ground.
Wow.
6,000 eggs.
So
That's
much
incredible. That's a lot of work, so I want to say thank you to them for doing that.
Let's hope for good weather.
Yeah, definitely. May 5th, I want you to save the date. The West Hampton Beach Historical Society is going to be holding their first annual, hopefully, house tour.
Yes.
We have 5
Nice.
5 homes on the tour. Right? 5, 6.
6.
And there's a reception at the Casa Basso after.
And they're all
Tickets-
historical.
They're all beautiful right? They're not just run-of-the-mill homes.
When is that?
May 5th. From noon to 4. You can go to WHB Historic, is it westhamptonbeachhistorical.org, whbhistorical.org, and you can purchase tickets through PayPal.
How much?
$85. But that
No.
also gives you a reception at the Casa Basso.
No, I know.
Oh,
but I
And
know
you
it's
can
yours.
also
Oh,
just purchase
Oh,
the
that's
house
worth
tour
it.
ticket.
No, I would love that.
I'm going for the drinks.
There we go.
Well, do we have
That's
one?
good. I like
It's
that.
April 5th?
Some great, beautiful, pay it forward
May
news
5th.
is
May.
Oh, I'm
Marco
sorry.
Barillo and his
Sorry.
fiance
Well, May
Sheila Minkle
She said April.
of Fruta de Mar are starting that gourmet food pantry.
Yes.
Who?
Marco de Barilla of Fruta de Bar, they just opened up a restaurant in Hampton Bays. They're going to do a gourmet spaghetti dinner food pantry or something like that, right?
Where?
In Hampton Bays. And you can go to citizensforhumanity.org.
Nice.
Yeah. So there's that's
of
the
good
local
stuff.
news that's
Yeah.
happening. Lots of local news.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Before I bring Tippy on, I want to bring on my young guests because they have to go to bed.
Yes.
And these are my
School night.
I am so proud of these girls. I read about them 2 weeks ago. I talked about them on my show
Last week.
2 weeks ago, and then I talked to them about
Yeah, and then you talked about it last week
yeah,
when you had
yes,
Jessica here.
exactly. And I was just so blown away at what they've done. So Sydney SHERAN and Eleanor KAST wrote a screenplay and directed a film, right, called The Games of Hunger,
Amazing.
based on the Hunger Games, which is the biggest opening movie premiere of all time.
People are going crazy. over it.
$68 million or something like this.
Crazy.
A crazy number.
Amazing.
So I would like
I've
to
heard the
introduce
same.
these
Mixed.
beautiful two young ladies. Come on over here. Oh my God, nice to meet you. You're Sydney, right?
Yeah.
Hi, Sydney. I'm Lisa. Come on in. Hi, beautiful. How are you? You guys are both amazing and beautiful. How's it going?
Good.
What's happening? You guys are stars. Do you feel that way? You're getting a lot of attention.
A little.
A lot. Okay, so tell me how did this, are you Hunger Game fanatics?
Yeah.
Okay. I read the book with my book club. We all were very into it. So tell me, how did it start?
We were just in art class. Eleanor had read the book already, and she was telling me that I had to read it. So I started to read it, and then she was over, and we just decided we wanted to make a movie about it. We loved it so much.
I loved it so much. And you want to be a filmmaker and a director.
Yeah.
So how do you make your movies? Do you use a regular camera or
I use a camera. I've got
do I need some help?
I have 3 cameras and 2 tripods.
Okay, so you did like this whole
Yeah, we were mostly in the backyard, and so I had my brother was the cameraman, and then one of our actors was also he was a cameraman, but he filled in for some actors.
great. So
So, and then
how does the process start of writing a movie?
the
Ooh,
screenplay.
let me have some. Look at this.
that right
Oh my
behind you.
gosh. Really?
Look at
I'm gonna
that.
Get this behind me.
I just knew
Great.
you were gonna be Katniss.
Oh my gosh, look at this. This is great. Okay, so, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
So
Talk right to that blue light right
we
there.
just took the book and we just went chapter by chapter and wrote it down in with lines and narration script.
Was that, how do you know how to do that? Like, you're adapting already a screenplay. So you have to adapt the screenplay that's already been adapted from the book, right? Or
Yeah.
sort of, right? And then, that's so smart.
Can I ask a question?
Very
Yes,
impressive.
ask
How
a
did you
question.
segue from the book? Like you changed things so that it wouldn't match the book or the storyline? You turned it into your own storyline?
We changed some of it. A lot of it followed the book. Some of it we had to change because we can't do like special effects for fire and
Gotcha.
stuff,
Okay.
and like we couldn't edit all of that, everything.
Very
so-
impressive.
Wow. Now, did you have hair and makeup and all of that?
Yeah.
Just look at you guys. Look at this.
It was, we made the shirts one day, and then we started to film from there, and everyone just came in costume that they had to wear.
So, how many people did you cast?
I think 20.
Really? That's a
Yeah.
lot. Did you have to pay them?
No.
Did you shoot it as well as write it?
They did. They
You
did
did?
all the camera work themselves. Isn't that
Wow.
amazing? It's incredible. So then you got to, how did you get the word out that you did this?
We told our friends in school, and we sent. Oh, that's the program.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
Now, is there somewhere we could see your film? Do you have it on YouTube? Is it?
No, we don't have it on YouTube.
Okay.
Okay.
We sent letters out to our friends because I had made some short films before, and one of my friends didn't want me showing anyone the film, but all the other people wanted to show everyone the film. So Eleanor and I made permission slips, and
Very
and so everyone got
interesting.
the word out.
Okay, so then that's how the word got out. Then how did it come to play at Hampton Arts? Because that was a big deal. Like you had an actual film screening.
Well, it was very cold out, so we have a big blow-up screen, and we couldn't really do it outside. So we were thinking of places to screen it, and we were just talking, and then my dad said, "Oh, why don't you call the movie theater?" So my mom called the movie theater.
Which one is mom? You're the mom, huh? Mom. Hi. Okay.
We told Eleanor, and we got it from there.
Okay, so this film screening was when was it? March
March 16th.
16th. Because that weekend I was taking my kids back to college. They wanted to go, so that we didn't get to go see them, unfortunately. So what was that like? Come on, that had to be
It was
so exciting.
Really
Yeah.
cool.
Look at the grins on your faces right now. It had to be even bigger.
Everyone was like really excited when Sydney just told me. I was like speechless because I was really excited, and it was a big deal to have it there.
And one of the nice things that you did was all of the proceeds that you took in from the screening went to where?
St. Jude's Children's Fund.
I wanna see the work now.
I know,
I'd
yeah.
love to see the talent.
So how are we gonna be able
behind
to
the brilliance.
see this? Like is there gonna be another opportunity for people to see the movie?
I don't really know.
Maybe you could put it up on YouTube.
Maybe is there
I
someone,
think
Mom, do
so.
you know what's happening with that, mommies? Any word from our?
There's so many kids, we didn't want to be on YouTube. We didn't.
Right, there's a whole issue about that, sure,
Well,
right.
you make a generic waiver and you have them sign it.
Because
They
this
agree.
person, Lisa, over here is a casting agent.
You
She actually
can,
works with
yeah.
us.
As well as
If you
grew
have
up
the
in
parents'
production.
permission
Right,
and
she has a
the
lot of
content is
a lot of
not, you
know-how
know,
about that. So what,
inappropriate,
in the future,
you
what
tag
do
it
you
the
wanna do?
special way and you get it out there. That's okay.
Are you gonna keep working on
Yeah.
movies?
Yeah, actually, my brother
So if they went to the
is
left
writing a script.
theater, that's
Your
crazy.
brother's writing a
Yeah.
script about what?
Genius.
He's writing a script.
Totally.
It's some war thingy.
Okay.
But it's told me all about it. It's like I don't know if it's more futuristic, and it's like all people control different elements and they're
Okay.
fighting.
How old is your brother?
He's same age.
Okay.
They're
he's
twins.
right. Oh, okay, what's his name?
His name is Adam.
Adam, okay, okay. And he's
That right there.
there, that's Adam, okay.
With the sword.
Of course. Right, what was the sword? Who's this?
That's Lawrence.
Okay, and this is,
Peter.
That's
Connor.
him. He's playing Peter. That's Connor playing Gail.
okay,
And then there's our friend Jessica. She's playing Clove.
okay.
And then there's me playing Rue. And then Eleanor's in all the pictures.
Very good, it's wonderful, it's great. Now, you have a love for film. You're into it. Yeah, okay. I'm here whenever you're ready. I'm not going anywhere. Hopefully that can stay in me the rest of my life. You never know.
Hey, don't forget where
I
you're
think
from.
it's great. I wish you guys all the best. Is there anything that you want to tell anybody that's watching about things that, to look for, or any kind of tips about Hunger Games or anything? Upcoming events? No? Okay. Moms, are you proud?
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
I'm proud and I Their books.
They have great college transcripts already.
Come talk to me. I think that's fantastic that you did this, and I admire you. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Really fantastic. Does anybody have any questions for these young ladies before they
Where do
leave?
you go from here? What's next?
To school
second
tomorrow.
book.
Oh,
Second
are you
book.
gonna are you gonna do Catching Fire?
I think so. But we're going to work on short. We're going to make a little minute mystery
Okay.
mini-series.
Okay.
An original, your own idea?
Our own idea.
Excellent.
What was the best thing that happened during this whole process besides the screening? Was it all the attention?
I think it was probably when like everyone was so excited, just like because everyone. Well, the best part for me was probably finding out that how excited everyone was. We were both like, oh, will people just be like, it's just something simple, but like everyone was really excited.
Great.
I love
Has
to
anyone
know that.
asked you for your autographs?
Some teachers.
Oh, that's so exciting.
I'm so jealous.
So when who directs? Both of you direct?
I did most of the
You're most of it. So you told each person what their scene was and
Yeah.
where they had to
hard.
put in the action scene and
Yeah.
yell cut and you did all that stuff. And you like doing that?
Yeah.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a
It's
lot
hard
of
to
work.
do.
Yeah, it's hard.
Did you scream, cut?
Right on the set.
Did you ever get mad at anybody that they didn't do what they were supposed to do?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Did you have good craft? Did you have good food? Did your mom
Craft
serve you?
service.
Did you?
We had pizza sometimes.
Oh, she didn't miss a
I
trick.
have a question. Cindy, do you have a favorite director right now that you?
My favorite director is Steven Spielberg.
Oh, yeah.
And do you have a name of your production? Do you have a production company? Are you gonna have one? And if so, do you have any ideas of what your name would be?
No current ideas.
Okay.
That's a good
That's a
name.
good
That's a
name.
good name. No
No
current
current
ideas.
So what's your favorite Steven Spielberg movie?
I've been asked this question before and I just can't choose.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
they
a
are
good
all
answer.
so good.
That's a good
Yeah,
answer.
they are all so good.
Any
I like AI and
Oh, okay. Jaws? Was that?
I've never seen Jaws.
Oh my gosh. Oh, because moms won't let you. She's too,
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
right.
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
you're not missing anything.
But Hunger Games is good. And what about you?
I like Jaws.
Okay, you said something.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Poltergeist?
Oh yeah, no, that's a
No, that's good though. What
It's
else?
not that
What
scary.
about
Save the girl and then goes older.
what other Steven Spielberg? I remember seeing
E.T.
E.T.
my faves.
Yeah.
One of my faves.
Aw, well, you guys are great. And moms, give your
Amazing
sons a round of
kids.
applause.
Call me up from here.
So, you'll come back again when your next movie comes out,
Yeah.
hopefully. Okay, good.
Maybe
All right.
And you'll
Thanks,
let Lisa
girls.
know if we can
Yeah, maybe
get
we
a
can
chance
get a
to
little
see this.
preview.
Yeah, let's get a picture. Can we get a picture
Yes, we can get a
with
picture.
the celebrities? These are real celebrities. I feel like these are the real celebrities.
There we go.
One more, just in case. Great.
I love her.
Beautiful.
Great.
Thank
Can
you.
I, can I hold on to this? Yeah? Okay, and you can take this beautiful poster. Thank you, ladies. Oh, this is what's so amazing about where we live, is that we have this amazing talent, right? How incredible.
No, it's good.
It's
Very good.
wonderful.
Nice poster.
Wonderful,
You're
wonderful.
a lovely poster. Nice pictures.
Moms, this is what
Hannah
happens
just
now.
came from the talent show.
Hannah,
Hello,
Hannah. Me and tell me about the town show. Come on, give me the live version. Ladies, thank you very much. Moms, I'm sorry that I didn't get to say hello, meet you in person. I am amazed that your daughters are fantastic, and please, hopefully you can come back again. It's great, thank you. I mean, really, unbelievable. Are you tagging or are you going?
I'm saying.
All right. Oh, excellent. All right. So we have to move on a little bit because we have a time constraint. I so far can't believe what's happening. It was amazing, right?
This is a rush.
Oh, this is the rawest we've ever had, and we're live. Okay, Tippy, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Come on over, Tips.
Always ready.
Here she is. Tippy. Oh, that's Tippy.
Oh!
Her name was Linda.
Tippy. All right, Tips, go.
Hi, sweetie. I'm good.
Oh, household tip.
Hannah told me I should talk about what we're doing around the house this week. We're doing some renovating, and
Eleanor, don't let the dog out. Thank you.
By the way, who let the dogs out anyway?
Who let the dogs
I'm
out?
trying to find out who that person was.
no, we're doing some renovating in our house, and we're gonna do some painting. And I always have little ways of making things easier
great
because
ways.
it's so much work.
It is.
First, I want to say I've learned don't skimp on your supplies. Go buy really good paint. Spend the money.
Spend the money on
Spend
the
the
paint.
money.
So don't chintz.
Or it's either gonna chip, or it's gonna peel, or it's gonna bubble. Spend the money on the paint, and always buy a really good angle brush for your cutting end. Don't skimp on the brush either. Or the bristles are gonna fall out. They're gonna stick in the paint. It's gonna be a mess.
Right.
what I do is I always label my cans so I know what room that paint is from. I'll write
So
living
smart,
room
right?
on it, bedroom. Don't
Good
forget to label it. When you open the can up, I always take a metal awl. I don't know if you know what that is. You usually use it to push the nails into the woodwork.
Yes.
But-
what is that when that happens?
What?
When the nails pop out. Why do the nails pop out?
Well, the wood dries and everything kind of expands.
Because
and,
someone
you
didn't
know,
hammer them in.
the house settles a little bit. But when you take the oil and you in the rim of the paint can, if you tap a little hole in the rim, like 3 holes around it,
Yeah.
the paint will drain back in.
Oh.
So that
Oh,
it doesn't get
that's
too messy.
Okay, good to know.
Tippy tip.
For really high ceilings, which is what I have in my house, to do cutting in, I tape the paintbrush to a broom handle so that I can get the trim up top and cut in. Do you understand?
No, say that one more time.
If you have a really high ceiling and you don't want to get up on a really tall ladder to do your cutting in,
Yep.
you tape a paintbrush right to a broomstick
Okay.
so you can reach it without climbing up.
Okay. Good tip.
Yeah, that's a good one. Always do your cutting in first. So that when you use the
You have to
roller,
do that,
you
Lisa.
don't have the marks. Always do your cutting in
I
first.
hate cutting in.
Yeah, it's hard, but you have to have a steady hand. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's not great.
I don't have. Yeah, that's.
Now for cleanup, these are really, really great tips. Use press and seal. Press and seal saran wrap.
Yes.
Put that on your paint pan. You won't have to wash your paint pan. Half the work of painting
Are you
is
kidding me
cleaning
right
up.
now?
Put this
Are you saying? Are
put
you
press
saying
and
what?
seal, press and seal in your paint tray. When you're done, you wrap it up and throw it in the garbage.
That's a great
Tippy,
tip.
now that's a tip. Tippy, did you find that out on your own, or I'm gonna
My
go?
daughter suggested
What?
that.
Hannah.
But then
Okay.
it also has it on.
Hannah's very
Oh,
bright.
really?
I
So you don't
before I
under-
saw that.
She pays attention.
That's
She pays
a good
attention.
tip.
Yes.
Another good tip is your paintbrush. Don't wash your paintbrush. Wrap it in saran wrap. You can actually take the paint tray and
You
the
use press and
paintbrush.
seal as well.
Yeah.
You can use that, yeah.
Okay.
But put it in the refrigerator. If you're going to paint the next day, leave the paint in the tray, cover it, cover the paintbrush, put it in the roller, cover it all, put it right in the refrigerator.
Okay.
An hour before you're going to paint, put it out on the counter so it gets room temperature. And then you don't have to clean up every time because it takes you a couple days to do a job. Why do you want to keep washing your brushes and your rollers?
Right.
Just
I
wrap
don't.
them up and put them in the
Have you ever
refrigerator.
had one of these?
I haven't. I'll throw it away when I'm done.
Yeah, and you know, when you're doing your cutting in, take one of those plastic Chinese takeout containers that has the lid.
Is that politically correct?
I'm not really sure. Well,
Yes,
no, I
it
get
is.
it from
Let's
Pearl.
not get
I
carried
didn't
away,
know. I just
shall
wanted to
we?
make
I
sure.
get it from Pearl.
I have a lot of Asian viewers.
Don't you love it? My best friend's Asian.
It doesn't matter. A plastic takeout container with a nice tight lid or a Ziploc
Okay.
container.
Okay.
And pour some in there for your cutting in, so you don't have to carry the big paint can
That's
around.
great.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Always has a fantastic tip.
Oh, Tippy. I got it.
Can I compliment, please, on how beautiful Tippy looks? I mean, you always do too, but
Thank
you
you.
look radiant.
Thank you.
Oh,
Have we done anything different?
Lisa Boyer. I love you.
No, but you really do.
Oh,
you look
thank you very
gorgeous.
much.
So nice. I don't.
Did you go away? Did you come back from
No,
vacation?
no,
Where you
no.
That's just her.
Christmas
naturally.
time.
But I've seen her 1,000 times. She's always
She
pretty,
looks
but
great.
tonight she's
I
especially very.
thought that too, Linda,
Yes.
tonight.
I think
nice.
it's just good weather and working
She's feeling
out,
good and
working
And having good
out.
tips up your sleeve.
Right.
She has a lot of good tips.
Lots of tips up my sleeve. Ask me a question and I will figure it out.
Whoa.
Promise. All right, sweetie.
All right, we gotta
Talk to you
we gotta
next
move
week.
along because this is chock full show.
Oh,
Yeah,
Tippy!
Okay. My next guests are known
No, you
for
do.
their fabulous talents in the Main Street USA, West Hampton Beach. They've been on Main Street for 31 years. This is their 31st year.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I absolutely adore them. I
Me
feel like
too.
they're
And I
the
started in
fact-
1983 there.
19. You did?
Yep.
Wow, Eleanor, you are just everywhere.
See, that's
I wanna-
show.
My next guest, please a very warm welcome and a lot of hoo hoo hoo.
Can I just sit here? Oh,
Come on, this is
Upstairs,
okay.
Woo, woo, woo. Come sit.
She's gonna talk to you more, so you can sit next to her.
Let me tell you, this was the coup to get these guests. Okay, they're in perfect view. Okay, look at the blue light. Okay, this is what happened. I have been wanting them to come on the show, so I happened to look out the window the other day, and I said, "Oh my God, there's Jim walking Colleen. I'm going to run out there and ask if they'll do the show." He immediately says, "You look great. Of course I'm going to do the show. I'm like, that's awesome." And then he says, "We'll call Florence." So I figure she's going to say yes. No, she was a hard sell. I didn't think she was going to be here, but I want to thank you for coming. I know. Oh, look how fun you're having. Look at the fun you're having. It's a lot of fun. So you've been on Main Street for 31 years. Tell me the story of how, and talk right to that camera. How did you guys end up in West Hampton?
The camera.
Actually,
Up here.
oh yeah, look at the camera. Actually, I was looking to open up a t-shirt place. It was from going out to Colorado and skiing and seeing t-shirt stores out there.
Okay.
So there didn't seem that many on the east. So I was looking mainly in Manhattan, and I was reading the Sunday Times, and I saw an ad for a retail store in West Hampton. So I came out and we opened the store, and we ended up moving out here. You know, it ended up good.
Now, this was 31 years ago. So
Yeah.
what did you do before you
I was an accountant.
Yeah.
Jim?
Now do you
I don't
understand?
believe that
Me, I
he's too
can't
funny to be an accountant.
Oh no, accountants are funny.
Oh yeah.
My whole family are accountants.
Father,
You owe $75,000.
Your father, go ahead.
your father-in-law was an accountant.
He is still an accountant at
Yeah.
83 years of age. Yes, and he is funny.
There's always a connection. It's like 7 degrees from Eleanor. That's what I say.
Yeah, right.
Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, right.
Kevin Bacon's got nothing on you.
Yeah.
Really, you are so connected. It's so adorable.
The world knows Eleanor.
I love Eleanor. I'm so glad she's in.
And everybody
She's learned-
speaks
she's-
of being a friend.
I know, right? Everyone loves Eleanor.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
a good girl.
Stop.
Our summer brat. Oh, this Eleanor?
I'm
Yes,
sorry. Big
yes.
Ann just come to
I'm
visit.
so excited.
She's very immature.
She's doing big
I
hands.
love Big Ann. Okay, so here you start developing. You said you're going to open up this store in West Hampton Beach, and people are going to come and buy T-shirts. And West Hampton Beach. You start off with just the West Hampton Beach, and
Yeah.
so then and you were I remember that machine.
Yeah.
Shh, that machine. That,
Hand silk screen.
I love that machine.
He does that.
Those are good memories for me.
Oh, good. I'm
I
glad.
love those machines.
Yeah.
And I remember going to the store 1,000 times.
You
just
guys
remember
are
going to
West
the
Hampton
store
Beach.
buying-
Totally, that's what I
Yeah.
always
You
said.
guys are
West
West
Side on a
Hampton
weekend
They
without
should get a
stopping
key to
by and
that.
getting a t-shirt.
I know, we
You
love that.
should be
But
the.
Jim does all those screens by hand himself.
He,
And he designs them and
I
everything.
know that. He's going to actually do the Around the Beach Lisa Fox special edition.
Yeah,
All right.
Right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Is that for the 150th like as well?
No, if you're my 200th like, you're going to get a t-shirt.
Oh, I like that.
Now, Florence,
Yes.
I love
how
it.
fun has it been to be married
The
to
more
Jim?
colors, the more money.
Oh, every day.
How many
fun.
years have you guys been married?
I think 31, right?
Oh, as long
Well,
as
30. I'm mixed up now. 1981,
Oh, okay.
January.
So what year is this?
Yeah. Oh, okay, so 31.
Yeah,
Sorry.
very good.
Lisa.
And so, why did you fall in love with Jim?
I had money.
Oh!
See, he's funny.
That's
Oh,
That's
he
her.
did.
I bet he said the
She
operative
saw
word.
this bulge
had.
in my pocket, and I took it out, and it was green.
It was green.
She got her ring.
Okay.
Oh, that's right, I got my my engagement ring.
Oh, okay.
And the reason he married me was because I knew how to water ski.
Oh, right on.
Now,
That's
you
true.
said earlier that you grew up in the Bronx.
Yeah.
Where did you grow
Holla.
up? Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you're in the five
Trog's
boroughs.
Neck.
Not that far from Eleanor.
Not that far
Up at
from
the Yankee
Eleanor.
Stadium.
Okay.
Years ago when it was
I'm
nice.
from Woodside, she's from
My
Eleanor.
niece.
Somebody just
Jean's
needs
boy.
to adjust this camera because it just went completely. We're there are half of our heads are showing. Can
Where's
you go
David?
up? Go up. No, Lise, this one.
Oh, this one?
Yeah. There we go. We're back. Hello.
Yeah, but it's not staying. Hold on.
Get the tape.
All right. Well, just hang there and hold it. We'll call David. Can you
All right,
call,
I'll-
Jackie, call
Stay
David.
and hold it.
I'll hold it.
We'll get you next week.
No,
Wait,
we're
she
good.
got it. She got it.
Got it.
I got it.
Stay in the blue light.
Look at the
Okay.
light.
Look at the light.
Okay,
Step
so
into the light.
Flow.
one of the things that have been so interesting to me about the two of you, and I've spoken to you, is your love of cats.
And
Can you
animals.
tell, and animals
Yes.
in general.
Well, sure.
But specifically, what Florence
Great
has done
word.
has, from her heart, gone on and taking care of these feral cats that live in our community,
Yeah.
and given them their just due, taking
Yeah.
care of them,
Controlling them.
and
Fixing them.
fixing
Yeah.
them,
Yeah.
so
Trapping
that they
them.
don't continue to.
Can I ask a
Please
question
ask a
since she
question.
does that, since you guys do that? Because I'm a big animal lover, especially
Okay.
particularly cats.
Okay.
And I constantly come across cats. And I can't tell you the legwork that I've had to go through just to get a shelter, to open the door,
Well, the
to
thing
take
is-
them in.
But they can't take them in
That's right.
unless they can adopt them out. If you can pick them up.
Right, which I have on several occasions.
Yeah, but
In fact, I've also called, I went to a house because someone said they had kittens. This woman had a cat that had a litter.
right.
When I got to the house was completely infested with cat urine, feces, fleas on these tiny little kittens.
Right.
And she really, the living conditions for her alone were not right.
Right.
When I called all the shelters, nobody wanted to help me. They asked me if I can get a cage
Right.
and trap these animals. And I said, well, if I had that time, I'd be doing it all day.
Yeah.
But
Well,
that's what
they
these
need
but
people, though.
why aren't these shelters?
But
I mean,
they-
if I'm giving money to help
Okay,
these animals.
Because there are lots and lots of cats around.
So many.
So many.
They will lend you the trap.
Right.
You just
there's
have
a
to
procedure
fix
that
it.
you have
You
to
just
do.
have to collect them
And just
they'll
bring
fix
them.
them.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me just say that what I know that Florence does is that every morning she goes over to St. Mark's Church and
You'll
she.
tell everybody they'll dropping off the cats there.
But,
My friend lives behind there, so I see
right,
all the cats.
right now, we're not promoting
true.
by any means that you just drop off a cat.
No,
Be
that's
responsible.
never. No.
Okay? Be responsible. If you have a cat, don't just leave it. Don't leave your dog. Just do the right thing.
Yeah.
Well, you could call off
You can call ARF.
Animal Rescue or the
Yeah.
Hamptons.
Right.
Yeah.
And they will.
537-0400.
Okay.
See?
Perfect.
They'll give you the information.
Yep.
And you just have call
Right.
me. They'll
Jim,
tell you
how
to
do you,
call me.
right, how do you feel about these feral cats,
Oh boy.
Tell us how you
I'm
really
a dog
feel, Jim.
person.
Jim? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that.
They have a ton of ferals
But
behind
Florence,
Joe's restaurant.
Florence has many colonies that she has trapped, spayed,
Yeah.
neuter, and you have to release them back into their colony. And she's helped me with feral cats showing up at my mother's house that we've trapped, and we feed them, and they live there, and they're great. But
Right.
we've trapped them
You
to
give them
control the
some
population.
sort, right. That's
You've
what's
helped my
really
mother
most
as well.
important.
Oh, really?
Is that you are
Boy, I'm
control the
around.
Yeah, right.
population by having
You're
them
famous.
neutered and spayed. Now, I'm sure that you've spent money from your own pocket,
sure.
and that's commendable.
As always.
But
Commendable.
Yeah, cool.
but I have to tell you a funny
Thank God
story.
that. Oh,
She's
tell a
funny, too.
story.
This is
This
really
is a
funny.
good story.
You know, Jim always gets mad at me for fixing them. Well, not for fixing them, but for spending all the time with them instead of him.
Yeah, right.
You're jealous.
So
Massively.
I have a friend, Adrian,
Yes.
and we kind of do it together sometimes. So I said, well, we'll go behind. Was that place on Main Street?
Hi, Monty Bob.
No, right on where I feed Shadow.
Oh,
I
at
don't
St.
know
Mark's?
who it was. I don't know.
Okay, the restaurant.
Oh,
right across-
sushi's, Asian street,
No,
or a
but-
patio.
No, but right be.
Margarita Grill.
What, out of the
Margarita
middle?
Grill.
Margarita Grill.
Okay, sorry.
Main Street, West Hampton.
Okay, so
We were running
I
out of
wait-
restaurants. There wasn't one more to
Sorry.
name.
Go ahead.
I wait for Jim to go to sleep. Because I figure, well, I'm not going to tell him because he's going to get mad at me, like for the 100th time I'm doing it. So me and her go out, and we get like 2 cats, 1 to go. And we're there. in the meantime, Jim got up to go to the bathroom at 12 o'clock at night.
Oh.
And I wasn't
You're not there.
So he went back to bed. So me and my friend out, we get 2. I put him in the store, and there's 1, but we couldn't get him. So I go home, and Jim's sleeping. I go to bed. I get up before 6, and I say, well, I'm going to go back, get the other one. So I go back, set my trap. You know, this way I could take the 3 in and end that.
I love you.
Thank you.
I do.
Anyway,
I know.
so he gets up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go to the bathroom again.
And you're still not home, you dirty stay
And
out.
now he thinks I didn't go home. So I decide, okay, now I'm gonna make my rounds since I got the trap done. This way,
You're already out.
yeah, I'm out. You know,
You're like a
now
doctor.
it's 6.
All night long.
Yeah.
I love it.
No, I was sleeping.
She
but I
makes
got up
cat
at 6.
calls.
But I have to go around and feed them in
right.
the morning.
You're
Right.
awesome. I love to know
So
that.
I
But she
go
got
around and I come home and it's like 6:45 and Jim's dressed. He's never been up that early
No.
in his life. I mean, and he's going, where? Well, I won't even say it, but
Where
where were you? I was.
He used a lot of sentences.
So
to answer that.
anyway, that's.
So what did you say?
I caught, well, what could I say? It was out.
Were you mad,
No,
Jim?
that was out.
Feeding the cat.
Did you think she
Were
was?
you scared?
She was
Oh, yeah,
roaming
it's
around
like,
with
you know,
some
what
other man.
happened to her?
Right.
She-
I didn't think
she
he'd
went out,
notice I was
who
gone
knows,
for a
like,
week.
If she
Truthfully.
got arrested for DWI.
Oh.
That was my main suspicion.
Yeah, right.
I thought she was in the jail.
Yeah, right.
And then
Did you
they-
think that she was with another
In a
man?
polite way of
when
saying.
I
No,
looked in
it-
the car, there was like cigar ashes.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
She was with Johnny Two Tongues.
Jim, that was cat feces.
That was
Now
cat
she's
feces.
throwing in
That was cat
Cat
feces.
Cat
feces.
feces.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
right.
no,
Yeah, but
no.
it's
That's
true.
so funny. I love that
Did your
story.
friend smoke cigars? Is that where the ashes came from?
No,
He's
no,
joking.
he was
He's
kidding.
kidding.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing about Jim. People take him in the store. It's so funny because he'd be so funny, and we all knew that he was totally
Busted.
joking with people, and people had no idea.
Well, because he's got such a serious look on his
Yeah.
face, he does it in such a great
And
way.
he's
had
so
no
great.
idea.
I love it.
That's why I knew they'd be perfect for the show.
I think it's great. I always
Yeah.
see him walking the dog,
I
and
know.
I've never had conversation,
Yeah,
but
this is why you have to look at your neighbors and people that that
I
are
love
in your
it.
community from a different perspective. That's why
yes.
this show is important.
This is so great.
To show
I
people
agree.
That
Yeah,
there are other
totally.
layers to you,
Totally.
right? This is
Yeah.
what it's about. It's about
Yeah.
exposing yourselves.
So,
Yeah.
well,
Oh, well.
I got
okay.
another story.
She has another story.
And
This
she
is a
didn't
good
want to
story.
Is
come
this
on the
about
show.
exposing yourself?
This is a good story.
This is gonna happen.
Guys,
Comments are going on the book.
Florence has a lot of stories. Go ahead.
Okay. Anyway, so I get a call from this lady who lives on Library Avenue, and she says, "Oh, I don't know what to do. I have this cat, and last night we were having a barbecue, and she said the cat tried to
sound
jump
good.
up on top of the barbecue
Oh no!
and then break through my screen, so to come in my house. So I said, "Oh, you mean the hungry homeless cat trying to eat your
Right,
food.
food.
Break into your house because you couldn't, had no place to go? Is that what you're telling me?" So she said, "Yes." And she said, "If I came home, I wouldn't be able to get out of my car." So I said, "So call 911.
Wait, why would she be? Is it a lion? Did
Well,
she
she's a-
mistake it? Was it a tiger?
I don't know why. So I said, "So call
Wrong
911.
cat?
It was an attack cat.
Mistake. Mistake.
Jazz hands. I'm gonna scare you with my jazz paws.
But you have a million of them.
Cat people are like. I met a lady in the beauty parlor. Not beauty parlor, nail place.
Yes.
A couple of weeks ago. So she said, "I know you. Blah blah Main Street."
Yes.
So she said, "My friend was gonna call you." So I said, "Oh, what for?" So she said, "Well, I live across the street behind a Prudential."
Yes.
And she said, "There's these cats there, and they get on top of her car."
Oh.
I said, "Hey, lady, you're talking to the wrong person."
So already
You mean these
you know what
hungry
I like-
homeless cats?
You know what I like about you? You sniff them out right away. You
Yeah,
don't even want to
totally.
know
Well,
the
you're not
story. I
gonna
feel like,
talk to
well,
me about a cat that's
right, that's
hungry.
on your car
See,
and that
already-
didn't do any damage to
I'm
your
a
car.
Mercedes.
Come on.
Oh, I'm a
Oh.
Mercedes.
She had red
Yeah, little
hair?
paw prints.
Yeah, right.
Did she have red hair, this woman?
No,
No,
stop.
blonde. Blonde.
Oh my gosh,
She did.
so that is so
So what'd you
funny.
tell her? What'd you say to her?
Step
Oh,
off,
well, she
bitch.
said, and this guy is feeding them. So I said, so, you mean they're hungry? And they're cold? And they're sitting on your warm
You
car?
don't have any patience for that.
You don't talk to me, lady. You know, I mean,
So
don't.
you real, but that's so funny because I'd be like, oh,
I bet I could only do that with
No, I would do the same thing. I would totally
And-
defend an animal like that. Like I would say the same thing.
And
I'm not that
anybody,
smart.
seriously, this is so true. Anybody that ever complained to me about feeding the cats went out of business.
Yep, that's
what
right.
does that mean when out of business?
Superstitions,
Ah,
bad
well,
luck.
I-
Because-
you know,
People that had
And put the
stores.
hex on
You know, when
the
they-
side.
That complained to
Do you
her.
put a kind of horror on them?
No, but
No.
this happens.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because
cat
if they're gonna
curse.
complain to me, no, seriously, if they're gonna complain to me, then they should be worried about their business and doing their business. And
Oh.
They're not worried about what you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I got it.
Sorry.
Can I bring up one more thing
Yes,
I'd like you
please.
to talk about since we have,
10 minutes
like
left.
10 million people watching?
Not 10, we're up to 11 million.
Oh, good.
We're
Can you
gonna
talk
go
about,
lottery.
especially since the spring and summer are coming, and it's something that I noticed recently, that people think they can bring their dogs in the car on a nice
Oh, yeah,
ride.
well,
And it
that's a
happened,
no-no.
I saw it a few times already
Yeah.
this week, and it makes me crazy. Please talk about that. That
Wait,
people
I'm sorry, I
think,
missed
people think they can leave their dogs in the
In the
car and
car.
not even crack the window.
right?
Oh,
Oh.
Well,
right, you know,
the
the
police
season's
will
coming up.
come. You know, I usually call the cops.
Yes, that's what you can do.
I normally
So,
call the cops when I see
if you
that.
see
She will
this,
call
you
the
call
cops.
the police. I did.
I saw a guy at 7-Eleven. Literally, I pull up.
Oh,
And,
does he have the barking dog, the bark,
but
bark,
and he straps it to his
Oh,
bumper
so
and
it's
leaves
not-
What?
Yes,
a cut off gallon of water outside on the floor because he spends like an hour at 7-Eleven. And I went in there frantic one day. I was like, "Who owns that car and that dog?"
Yes.
And the guy behind the counter was like, "That man does." I said, "Well, is he ever going to come out and check it? Because the dog's barking,
Yeah.
and
You
it
know
looks
who
like
that
he's
is?
just leaving
I'll
him
tell you
there
who
for
it
someone to
is.
You
take
don't have to
him."
know.
And the poor dog's going crazy.
Go ahead, tell his name.
I'll tell you after.
And he's right by the road, so if he got off the bumper, you don't know if he'd run into the road or if someone
I
hit
have
him.
video of it.
But that drives me nuts when people leave those dogs in the car and the windows ajar this much and
Yeah.
they're in.
So you can call 911, and that's what everyone should know. A lot of people don't know that. I
Right.
do that.
Call
And
your
the
police,
pound
and there are
does
ordinances.
take,
Yes.
the pound is supposed to
We'll
take,
take kittens.
you know, they're supposed to take
Well,
an
then they
animal.
said also very sick cats they'll take in and do what they have
Right.
to do.
They're
and-
very good, the pound.
All right.
They
Yeah.
are the best.
What else do
really.
you have for them?
I first of all want to tell you that I love you guys. I think you're fantastic. Tell everybody where you're located. Jim,
They're located on Main Street in West Hampton Beach.
what's your
What's the
phone number?
Cucumber.
288-9175.
And what kind of special things are we having happening this summer?
Yeah.
Brighter.
What's the
are you
trend,
getting
Jim?
the
What's the
hot
trend this
bright
summer?
colors? Are you going
Come
to
on,
hot
nice
pink,
things.
hot green, rainbow?
The big thing this summer is all bright colors.
Bright
White,
colors.
whites, and brights.
White,
White
brights
and
and
brights.
brights. I love
Rainbow,
it.
rainbow.
And I
and
love that
laces.
one. Wait, what's the shirt that you had in the window for St. Patty's Day? It said, it was about being drunk, falling over. If you stumble, you grumble, or whatever.
Let's get ready to stumble.
I love it! Let's get ready to stumble!
And Jim,
That might be my motto.
Then we have a new one.
I know when, this is the best one.
Oh, wait, let's hear it.
Yeah,
It's,
go
it's
ahead.
first of all, this is like, this is breaking news.
it is.
Yeah,
Go ahead. What is the new? What's the new one?
You heard it here
Yes.
first.
So, an Irishman leaves the pub.
No, it's
I know,
Go ahead,
can't
Jim.
say it then.
an Irishman walks out of a pub.
Yeah.
Seriously, it happened.
It can happen.
Oh, that's great.
I was blowing.
I
Sorry.
love it. You guys are fantastic. I love you. You want to say anything else to the audience? How about a little hug for each other?
Come in and
Right.
get your life.
Another cat.
This is where selective hearing comes in.
Good try.
All right.
guys
Well,
are
he
the
can't
best.
hear it all, but you know what he can hear? It's ready.
Oh.
It's amazing. I
And
can say I'll be right
You know
out.
what? The next career they're going to have is restaurant reviews. They love to.
Oh, okay.
yeah, they do.
You guys are great.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Yay.
Thank you. First of all, great people who have amazing community sense, and I am so thrilled.
So everybody will be
You
calling
guys
on
How fabulous are they?
Don't you get overtime
Oh, yeah,
on this
right.
thing
Maybe
here?
over St.
We can
Mark's.
go as long as we want, woman, but
Oh.
now I gotta bring on, okay, first of all, I sit and I watch what's happening on my Facebook and my Twitter 24/7, and I go, I'm worried about this girl. Does she ever get out the house?
No.
So, I wanna introduce Lisa Moyer
Oh boy.
to our cabin.
I need a refill.
She's been my guest before.
And I just want to say, I'm not going on camera tonight.
You're not.
I don't look good.
Come over
Well,
here.
I don't care. I hate the way I look, but the camera's over there now, so I don't have to
So
worry
listen,
about it.
hi,
Because
babe.
I hate my nose.
Hi. Where are you going for 12 days?
Yes.
Okay, you gotta take that off there. I can't even
Well,
look
you
at
know
that.
what,
What?
I
There's
kinda-
one over there
Yeah, that's
too.
the one. I'm
We've
not-
got 5 minutes to do.
Okay,
Laughter-bastion.
I'm going to the Bahamas
Yes.
on the 9th to the 16th.
You're going to be at the Atlantis movie theater?
getting me.
Oh no, we don't do commercial
Well, here, I have a
places. We do
glass
very
right here.
low key.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. We're renting. But I'm promoting my website, and again for friends,
No thanks.
don't like my post, like the page. Get on the page
I
and
did.
like it.
Like the page.
It's called Laughter-bation. I
Oh my
guarantee
God.
you a laugh a day.
And you do.
And I've got Laughter-bation. It's www.facebook/Laughter-bation.
Love it.
It's hilarious.
It's so
Then
fun.
I've got
So clever.
www.laughterbation.tumblr.com.
Oh, you are a Tumblr
I'm a
girl.
Tumblr, so you ask what do I do stay in my house all day. I've become a
Reckless?
pretty much. Because I'm obsessed, but I feel like it's going somewhere. If, blank my dad says can get a TV show just from him rambling things that his father had said over the years,
So funny.
maybe I can.
can.
Just by making you laugh, plagiarizing other people's
Okay.
stuff.
Are you going to do, can you do a little big Ange?
A little big Ange.
Okay. Can I?
Alright,
let me
go ahead.
get
You
my
have to say what
Big
Big
Ange.
Ange is.
All right. This is Big Ange is from my favorite new reality show, Mob Wives. I lost sleep the other night from that show. Did you see the way that Renee was
Okay,
crying?
someone needs to
hysterical?
kill her off, preferably someone from her own family.
I've got. Do you want to know what? This is what happened. Okay. Did you see the show, the last show?
Of course I did.
Do
She's
you
like,
know what happened?
Yeah,
My friend John Barbella told me that what happened was that Junior was wearing a wire. And he turned
set up her
the
father. Oh.
And that's why they didn't know where he was being arraigned, because he wasn't really being arraigned.
Right, he was in hiding because
How
he was a
smart was
rat.
that? How smart was that? No, my friend John told me that. So Big Ange.
Let's
and there's-
describe
on
it.
the show.
Big Ange got
reality
big,
Quadruple D's.
I mean, and she's had so much plastic surgery.
Her lips are like this.
Right, and she talked, so she'll say,
Yeah, she does
I
that.
can't believe that they really, really came out like that.
Go ahead, do it.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty close.
Lisa does.
Alright. I don't understand those girls. They're very immature. Dogs like this, I used to get shipped from other countries, cats, shipped. Now I gotta pay for it myself. I wish I could do the lips.
But you have to.
Those girls
That's-
are very immature. Now if you come to my bar,
I love the
You'll
bar.
hang
What's
out
it
with her.
called?
I think it's called the Drunken Monkey.
The Drunken Monkey.
Which, by the way, I'm
In
actually
Jersey.
going to. Nope,
Oh,
Staten
wait a
Island.
minute. Can we take a field
When
trip?
I'm doing so. When I get back from the
We'll take the
Bahamas,
camera.
I'm going into the city, and a friend of mine had called me up. He's like, "We're getting a car service.
Yeah.
We're driving out to Staten Island,"
I'm
and she
going.
works there on Sundays.
I'm going.
So we're all gonna take this trip
I know.
And we're
to
gonna
Staten Island.
And find them.
Well, we'll know where she is, but I want pictures with Big Ange.
Me too.
I want to,
I
and
want
I
an interview,
want definitely.
right?
Definitely.
And I want to meet Drita. And I love
Drita.
Drita. I love.
Who's Drita?
What?
Oh,
You're
Drita's
not
like
watching
the
the Mob
butch. She's the
Wives.
one who kicks butt in that show. She really don't want to mess with her.
We only have a few seconds left, unfortunately, Lisa. But
It's okay. 'cause
Cheers.
Oh,
Really, cheers.
You know what? What a great show tonight. Fabulous.
I didn't even do my hair or put makeup on.
fabulous.
Nor do I give a crap.
I want to say thank you to all my guests tonight. I think the Ustream thing was fantastic. I think we had no problems. There were no technical problems. It looked clear. It looked good. I want to thank Jim and Florence Flood. I want to thank those kids. My booking agent.
10%.
10%. Got your back.
Tippy.
Oh my God, Tippy. Always love a Tippy.
Jack A, because she's the producer.
Jackie, David, for helping to film.
And for wanting these people out of his house like right now.
How about a nice pose?
Let's pose.
I have a feeling she doesn't ever stop. I just got that feeling tonight.
I did.
You know, she's in the
All right.
Bronx.
Anyway,
My